Everyone, and welcome back to another video. I will be recapping the month of November and planning for December, although there won't be very much to plan in December because real estate pretty much shuts down for the last 2 weeks of the month. So it's not a typical month, but I thought, you know what, I'm not going to skip it. I'm still going to film this to share with you my process, how I recap, like close out the month and start a new one. And if you are new here, I do a lot of videos on functional planning for my business. I'm a real estate agent as well as a shop owner, Buy Sell Plan Inc., where I sell my planner inserts. Okay, so let's get to it, shall we? So we are doing our monthly planning this time. If you watch my weekly planning videos, I'm always doing my weekly planning. So I'll be doing my monthly planning now. Let me just make sure I don't have to close out the weekly first. I don't think so. Oh, you know what? I didn't do this. Okay, why don't we do that real quick? So today is Saturday, November 30th, as I'm filming this. So this will be my closeout November monthly planning. I'm still going to be filming my 2025 planner, like my lineup, as well as inserts and tab dividers and sections and all that kind of stuff. So stay tuned for that video. Not sure when I'll get to filming it, but I hope to have that posted for you guys next week. All right, and I also have lots of videos coming up. I've been filming like crazy, and I have videos that I filmed like a month ago that I finally have had the time to edit. So even though they'll be a little bit older, I'm still gonna post them. So yes, so stay tuned. I've got one coming up on Monday and Tuesday, and I'll have more. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss them. All right, so Tuesday was a great day. I did 32 contacts on Tuesday. That was a great, that was a very productive day. So 32 contacts, no leads or anything like that, no appointments booked. Wednesday, I did hold one listing appointment. Okay. But otherwise, we've just been focusing on buy sell plan. So not a whole lot of real estating was done. Wednesday was all real estate, staging consultation, listing appointment, and then focusing on the listing. Plus we listed a lease listing on Thursday. So yeah, it was a busy, that was a busy day. Staging appointment, listing appointment, and photos at our lease listing. And then we launched that one this day. So I've been organizing, we're putting a house on the market for sale in a couple weeks. So just organizing all of that and coordinating photographer for next week. And the property's gonna get staged and you know, all that stuff. So not a whole lot of time to sit and do calls every day. I was really hoping that I would have the time because it's a slower time in real estate, but oh well, that didn't happen. So I had 32 contacts. What is that, minus 28? And I don't think I got any new leads this week. So no new leads. I did not book any new listing appointments, but I did hold an appointment. And we did have a listing contract signed, but again, it's for a lease. And we don't really count leases in our numbers because the commission is so small. But the listing appointment we went on Wednesday, we are going to be listing, so we just need to do the paperwork and send it to them. We just haven't had the time. So then that will be one sign, but otherwise that's all that happened. Okay. Done. Done and done. All right, so let's quickly go through it. Every week when I do my plan with me, I go through the week to share with you guys how my week went. So I entered my stats today. I've been so not very good at posting to social media, like on my real estate channel. It's a lot of work, and I just haven't had the time. Okay, so I got some tasks done. Okay, so that's how I did with, so I did calls the one time, entered my stats twice, and just posted to social once. I did do my castor oil on Wednesday. Okay, so this was my time block schedule. Ideally, this is how I wanted my week to go, and it did not go as planned. So Monday, so I wanted to do my morning routine and then get on the phones for 10, do my CEO time, and then focus on buy sell plan. So this day is pretty much real estate, like analyzing my stats. And then we went to our lease listing because we were going to do photos this day, but they had a handyman in to fix things up and he left a mess, so we couldn't. So I did film my market minute while we were on the road. So that was a bit of a waste, but the homeowner was very apologetic. It's like, it's okay, you can't control everything, so not a big deal. And it's not a huge rush to get it on the market. So this was the one that we put on the market on Thursday. So it did delay us a couple days, but we got there. Okay, Tuesday was a real estate day. So I did my morning routine between 9 and 10, which was my goal, which was awesome. And then I did my follow-up calls. I didn't get on the phone till 11:30, so a little bit later than what I wanted, but it still got done. And then we did some CEO time. I did some filming. We focus on Franklin Covey Compact daily. So we have the first quarter, so January to March, up on the shop now for these day on one page in the Franklin Covey Compact size. And we will be getting the rest up over the next few days. Yeah, so that's that. Got lots of tasks done. It was a very productive day. I had a lot of energy. I felt great. Okay, and then Wednesday, we ended up booking the staging consultation and the listing appointment. So this all kind of went out the window. I still did my morning routine between 9 and 10, but I didn't do the phones. And because on this day I filmed the staging consultation for a behind the scenes video for YouTube, so stay tuned for that. I had to get myself ready, like my hair, makeup, that kind of stuff, and then plan for the video. So yeah, that was a very busy real estate day. And then Thursday was, again, I wanted to do my calls. I didn't do my morning routine there, but I did a lot of buy sell plans. So I didn't do any real estate. I was very exhausted from Wednesday, from being out all day. Like, I crashed on the couch after dinner. I was just like, I can't do anything. And so I was still kind of fatigued and tired this day just from being so social and being on all day. So I just focused on things that I did have energy for. So I edited a lot of videos, and I filmed a lot of videos too. And then we got our first snowfall on Thursday. It didn't stay. When I woke up, there was snow on the ground, and then it melted, but it was still pretty. And then it snowed again yesterday. But again, it didn't stay. It takes a few snowfalls before it actually sticks. It's actually -1 degrees Celsius today, so I have a feeling the next one, it'll stick for a while. Yeah, so yesterday was Friday. I did my morning routine, went to the gym. Oh, it felt so good to get back in the gym. And then I just edited, a lot of editing. And we got our freebie out, so if you are subscribed to our email list, you will have received that yesterday. If you're not subscribed, make sure you do. Our theme for our dashboards for December is Vintage Christmas, so we did send the first one out for free, and then we have 3 others that you can buy. They're only $3, and they're so adorable. Okay, so yeah, that was that. Oh, and we had our date night. We watched Our Little Secret Christmas movie with Lindsay Lohan. So that was nice. And then here we are today. All right, so I'm not going to go through my compass card or anything like that because I just want to get to how I recap and close out the month. So with my month recap, I do the month recap as well as year to date, and that is for my numbers, my activity numbers. Okay, so I'm going to have to cover up some stuff here, some KPIs that I can't show, but so for my numbers, so I'm officially starting my numbers for 2025 now. So this was my recap of 2024 and all of my numbers, like how many, hold appointments and leads and things like that that I need for 2025. So that's what this is. So that's why they don't match, because our fiscal year in real estate really starts in November. All right, so contacts, I did 84 contacts in November. My goal was 205, so minus 121. My leads, 4, the goal was 2, so plus 2. Appointments booked, 3, the goal was 3, so I hit that goal. Appointments held, 1 out of 3. Again, I did go on 2, but 1 was a lease, so we don't count that. So minus 2, and then contract signed, no contract signed. Again, the lease one we did, but as far as a buy or a sell, we did not, we didn't do any. And then no firm deals, okay? And then as far as where I am year to date, the numbers will be the same because this technically is November. I know, I thought of changing this to be like November, you know, starting in November, but I don't know. I just thought it would be a bit disjointed because really when you think of a year, you think a calendar year, right? So I don't know, I'm still sitting with that, but for now, I just leave it as is. Okay, so that's how I did with my year to date and my month numbers. And then as far as where I am, how I did with my November goals that I set for myself here. My main goals were my wellness, buy-sell plan, and Marcia Grove Realty. So for wellness, it was meditation, strength, and sleep. I have been doing really good with my sleep. My goal is to get to bed. I started the month wanting to get to bed before midnight. And I think it was only a couple times it didn't happen. Or maybe, no, the first week I did not do well at all. As you can see, nothing is checked off. Week 2, I did very well. 6 out of the 7 days I was in bed by 12. If you've been with me a while, you know I'm a night hawk. So I've been focusing really hard on improving my sleep habits. And then the week after, I changed it to 11:30 from 12. So I did 11:30 twice, and then the one was 1 a.m. and then 11:40 a couple nights. So not quite 11:30, but still before midnight. So I do take that as a win. And then the current week, today is Saturday, right? Yes. Yeah, I'm doing really well. So I'm getting to bed by 11:30 most nights. Not every single night, but most nights. And it's getting to the point now where I'm starting to get tired. So I'm like, oh, my brain isn't braining. I need to go to bed. Like I'm feeling the pull to get to bed early, which feels so good. And I'm waking up earlier and I'm just more functional in my day and more energy. So I take that as a win. Still a work in progress, and I'm still gonna make that a focus, but I feel really good. And then strength. I was sick when I got back from my vacation, and so it's taken some time. So what I've primarily been doing is yoga and like body weight things in yoga. And then yesterday I did my first weight training workout. So I will say yes, because I've been doing my morning routine, which if I don't do it in the morning, it doesn't really happen, especially now that I'm going to bed earlier. So yeah, like if I go and look at how many times I did my morning routine, that was yoga. So, but meditation, I have not been doing that well with my meditation. My goal is to do some deep stretching before bed and like deep breaths. And I do that like probably 2 times a week, but I want to do a lot more like actual meditation because it does help me sleep better. Buy-sell plan, okay, launch 2 sizes. We did that, get everything set up with the influencer marketing type stuff, and then YouTube schedule. So I've started scheduling. So I had a video that went out today, a detailed flip of this planner explaining where everything is from. So that went up today. And I have one, I think that went up, was it yesterday or the day before? I can't 100% remember. So that was scheduled. And then I have one on Monday and Tuesday that are scheduled. So I'm doing much better with scheduling my videos so that I don't forget to post them, because I was doing it based on when I thought of it, and then no wonder it would take me a couple weeks to get a video up. So yeah, happy about that. And then start 2025 strong. I'm not starting 2025 strong. Wanted to do calls 3 days a week. That hasn't happened. 5 CMAs a week. I think that was a little too ambitious. And we have not done our Christmas pop-by yet. All right, so that's how I did with my November goals. And then let's take a look at year to date. My focuses were to content plan, and I did a couple times. My goal is like once a week to sit down and plan out my content for the next week for real estate. And now that I have another business with Buy Sell Plan for that as well. And at this point, it's just been about getting our inserts up, ironing out the kinks. So there hasn't been time to do that. So that hasn't happened. 2025 inserts are completely done. Right now we're just resizing for Franklin Covey Compact. So we have personal wide, which is the size I'm in on the shop, and we have A5. Okay, so now we're resizing to Franklin Covey Compact, and then once that is done, we'll be doing half letter. So yeah, we're getting there. I want to get into consulting services like business consulting, planner consulting. I just want to iron that out before I launch anything. Haven't had time to work on that yet. I have to get my rate card. I'm having companies reach out to me now to promote, like brands to promote, and they're asking me what my fees are. And I'm like, oh, I got to work on that. I need to make a rate card. And so I have like a media kit or, something I can email them. Like, here's my rates for, this many stories or YouTube videos or reels, things like that, or posts. And that goes in line with the influencer marketing. So we are set up to do it. So I just need to get my rates going. Bi-weekly meetings, we could do better with that. My husband's my business partner with both of our businesses. So definitely need to get better with that. Creator course, I purchased a creator course, which is really good. And it's just modules. And I have not had the time to watch them. And then HDX is a human design, what would you call it? Human design, I kind of want to say like ecosystem. It's not, it's like, I pay like $25 Australian dollars a month, and I'm a part of this. It's amazing. I highly recommend if you are into that kind of thing, like astrology and knowing like how your energy works and how, you are meant to make decisions and things like that. I love it. It's so many modules to learn all aspects, not just your own energy type, but like all energy types. And I just haven't had the time to do that. Mobility focused workouts and strength focused workouts, sleep habits. I feel really good about my sleep habits and the strength. Mobility is something I need to do more of, and that's just strengthening all the little muscles that support the bigger muscles so that things function. So your body functions fully. And I know for me, it's hip flexors, pelvic floor, all the little muscles that support the hips. I need to work on that. And now my shoulders are starting to bother me. So work in progress. Okay, good. So now it's time to set my goals for next month. So let's do that now. I'm going to set my December goals here. And what I like about the Christmas season is that because real estate does shut down the last 2 weeks, although I do have 2 listing appointments, second week in December. Yeah. But they're not looking at doing anything until the spring. So I do have some prep to do for those. And then we do have a listing that we're putting on the market a week from Monday. So the first couple weeks are going to be busy, but I do look forward to when things slow down so that I can really focus on integrating some of my goals and getting a good start for the new year. So I'm going to speed this part up, and then I will share what my goals are with you when I'm done. Okay, so my top 3 goals are my sleeping habits, buy-sell plan, and then my real estate business. So with my sleeping, it's meditating before bed, no screens an hour before, and more Epsom salts baths. And of course, I do take my magnesium as well 3 times a day, and taking one before bed helps too. So that is my number 1 focus. I saw my naturopath this month as well, and we talked a lot about that. Like, sleep is so important. It is anyways, like in general, but through this perimenopause transition, it's like more important than ever, and I need to make that a priority. So that has been a huge focus. And then for buy-sell plan, have our Franklin Covey compact, everything in that size done and up on the shop. Same with our half letter. And then once those are done, we want to start offering some dashboards and like functional inserts outside of just the dailies and the monthlies. And then for my real estate business, doing our Christmas pop-by, our Christmas cards, and having our 2025 drip campaigns ready to go. Canada Post is on strike right now, so I don't know when that's going to be up and running again for us to be able to send out our Christmas cards. Like, we have like 200 people we send Christmas cards to, and that's too many to hand deliver them to. So yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get those going. Hopefully Canada Post ends their strike sooner rather than later. All right, so that those are my goals for this month. So next up, I will be scheduling December. I don't have a whole lot. Oh my gosh, I'm going backwards or forwards. I think because of the strike, Canada Post strike, I don't have my Sterling Ink subscription kit yet. Normally I get it like mid-month, and then I have this decorated. So I'm probably gonna have to use other stickers. See, I do Sterling Ink every month. I just love how soft and like florally they are. Anyway, so I'm just gonna move on. I might decorate, I might not. I thought, well, I will just decorate maybe with Christmas, stickers. Lord knows I have enough stickers. But then the continuity is gone because it's all Sterling Ink. Actually, I think at the beginning of the year, I used other stickers I did because for the first 2 months or 3 months of the year, my Sterling Ink never came. So I would message her and let her know. No, January came, so it was February and March. So yes, it was just the 2 months. So I used different stickers. And yeah, she said that was happening with people in Canada. And so she would send it again, so I would still get it, but not like it would have been well into the month. So I don't know, I'll probably use something different. Okay, so let me look at my calendar here, my iCal, and I'm going to just put my stuff in here. I'm going to speed this part up, and then I'll be back. So I have my dashboard done, so all of my important dates. Main focus for social media is just planning ahead to avoid like that decision fatigue. My numbers for this month, and then my main focus, integrating my goals to be in a good mindset for the new year. Got all my appointments in here. And now I'm gonna do my master tasks. So I had a lot this month, and yeah, I did get a lot done though. So I'm just gonna go through and write down what is still relevant to get done in December, and then any additional tasks I can think of. Okay, I'm done. December is scheduled, and I have my master task lists completed. Let's see, what else is there? Master task list, transfer task, did that, and then update my trackers. And I did do that already. Okay, so as far as my social media, Facebook stayed exactly the same as far as my real estate Facebook account, which I don't really service, so no surprise there. And then my Instagram real estate one, I've lost 10 followers. It's so weird. Like, I hovered around, look at this actually. It's almost like since May, like 2226, right? And then I've been just hovering around the same 27, 28, 29, 26, 27, 217. Like, I don't know what's going on there. But anyways, if you try and figure out what goes on with the algorithms and stuff, you'll drive yourself bonkers. So it is what it is. Buy Sell Plan Instagram, I grew by 177 in the last month, so that's awesome. And then YouTube for real estate, I lost 1. I mean, that's not a main focus anyways, so like I never worry about that. It's kind of cool to see like, oh look, people did start to follow me. All I'm doing is posting my market minutes each week. So yeah, maybe someday I'll make that a priority. I don't know, but my Buy Sell Plan YouTube, I grew by 53 over the last month. So thank you to all those 53 new subscribers. Welcome. Welcome. Introduce yourself if you're one of them, please. I do love when I get a comment that says, or sometimes people will message me on Instagram and say, you know, I've just discovered you and I've started following you, and you know, I love that. So I love communicating with you guys. So yep, those are my numbers there. And then here is where I put all my numbers for my activity. So trackers are done. That's pretty much how I do my monthly planning, close out a month, so I know where my numbers are for the month, how I did, even though I'm tracking them week by week in here, they're not totaling up each week, right? So I just put them here so I know week to week where I'm at, but at the end of the month is where I see how I did. And then of course the year to date as well. And that way I can start planning for any deficits. So yeah, but keeping in mind that if your conversions are really strong, then these numbers will fluctuate. Or even if they're not very strong, your conversions will fluctuate as the year goes on, which is why it's really important to be looking at your numbers consistently. Okay, yeah, so I look at my numbers there, and then I do look at my goals here, personal goals and business goals. So it's just, you know, taking stock of how I'm doing, both with the month as well as year to date. So I hope this video was helpful. If you do have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Anything that I can do to help you be more productive in your daily planning, I love that. It's a strength of mine and something I really enjoy helping with. I didn't do this. I put this in here. This is something that I'll be adding to my, that I have added to my sales inserts. So I didn't do this. This I have in my, for 2025. So I thought I'll just add it in for November to see how that feels. I am going to do this. I meant to do it before filming. So I don't want this video to be really, really long. So I will be doing this on my own. But the main questions I have here for a monthly reflection is, what did I accomplish with my goal planning? Am I on track this month? Is there a gap I need to adjust? Do I need to adjust my yearly goal up or down? Did any priorities change and or need to be adjusted? What did I learn this month? Anything I need to change next month? And am I happy with how I use my time? And do I need to do anything different? I will be selling these all 12 months, just a single sheet as a bundle. So if you want to have this monthly reflection, if you are in, like if it's for your business or if you're in sales or any type of a job that you have, I mean, I suppose if it's not, you know, if it's not like a sales-based job, it could still work. But yeah, so it will be on this side though when I sell it, and then it'll have a blank page on the back in case you want to add it to the end of each month. That way they're not front back for the whole year, if that makes sense. So it's not like January, February, March, April, and so on. They're individual sheets on their own in case, because you're probably not going to want to, like you probably won't keep all 12 months of your dailies in your planner. Like there just won't be enough room for that. And so then that way this can go with the month, if that makes sense. Once I have all of the inserts printed out that I'll be selling, I'm going to be doing a detailed setup video and what all of the inserts are to help it make sense for you guys, and so that you know exactly what is going to be offered. Okay, so that's it. Make sure you are subscribed to be the first to know when we launch certain things, freebies, which our goal is to do them every month, to have a freebie for you. And yeah, any type of promotion or anything like that, it goes to our email list first. We did do a launch discount, so only our email subscribers from the time that we launched. Basically, it was almost the whole month of November, probably was 3 weeks, that they got 15% off of everything in the shop. So yeah, so like I said, we offer it to our email list first before we offer it to anyone else. So make sure you're subscribed. Link will be in the description. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I hope that your goals are all set for December and you're ready to go. See you in the next video. Bye.